Hi guys, welcome back, welcome in, welcome. Today we're going to do a collective read. Doesn't matter the sign, doesn't matter the placement. If you found this reading, it is for you. It is going to be focused on this full moon lunar eclipse that we have tonight. It's happening in the wee hours of the morning, I believe, depending where you are in the world. To figure out the specific time, if that's something that you want to like be a part of, be out in nature to witness, I don't know, whatever it is that you want to do. I suggest looking and seeing what time it's going to be like happening for you in your part of the world. We're going to do a few tarot cards, and then we're going to do heavy oracle cards because I just really want to dive into this eclipse energy and see what this portal, it really feels like a passageway, a pathway, a doorway to a new life. And I just kind of want to get a glimpse for us to see what's going to be on the other side of that door, because it feels like it's still closed at this time, so you can't really see it. Maybe you just walked out of a previous door and you just closed it, and now you're walking down the hallway, walking towards this new door, but you haven't reached it yet, you haven't opened it, so you have no idea what to expect. That's kind of the space that I feel this eclipse is bringing in, the space that it's providing us, the opportunity that it's providing us. It is a great time to close out any cycles, anything that's been needing to be done with for a long time, like Ten of Swords energy. It's absolutely dead. It's done. You cannot give this any more life. It would be a literal waste of time because it's a corpse. Like, you're just trying to revive a decaying corpse. Like, that's disgusting, right? You wouldn't do that. You would never. Like, it's dead. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. Like, there's nothing left here. That's what we need to do. That's what why am I We haven't even done this yet. so what's eager? That's the word, eager. I was gonna say anxious, but that's not the right word. Eager. Yeah, before we jump in with our cards and do all of our lovely divinations, we're going to be using our singing bowl to clear any energy that needs to be cleared, to connect to each other as a collective, and then as a collective directly to spirit. If you would like to use this time to call on any specific guides, deities, archangels, any beings of light that you would like to be present for this reading, please feel free to do so now. The more, the merrier. Okay. Oop, that was a bonus. The tiniest little dings. You guys probably can't even hear those, but I had a light hand today. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Spirit, speak to me and through me. There's our portal. There's our doorway. There's our vortex. All of the things this is all the life that you've been sifting and sorting, and I don't want this. I don't like this. I don't ever want to experience this again. I do want this. This is something that I would love. A dream car, a dream home, a dream life, a dream career path, dream family, dream, all of it. Your dream. It's literally the vortex, the portal that we're passing through. Let's see what's on the other side. All of your dreams come true. You have another 3, the 3 of cups. 3, 3. Yeah, the 2 of cups. Wow, lots of cups. The magician. Mother of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. That is Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. With the Pentacle Earth energy, we have the Emperor on the bottom, Aries energy. We have Gemini energy here. You could be any and all of those signs. Obviously, we all encompass basically every sign. So 3, 3, 3. You could be seeing that a lot of repeating numbers. Essentially, yeah, 3s could be just really significant. I don't know why I got so lost in that, but also very straight, very linear. All 3 of these cards have very like organized, clean lines, right? For the most part. I mean, in regards to like comparison to this, right? Or this, they're radiating out. These are very linear. It feels like that's what you're leaving behind to access this space, because you can't live a certain way, you can't live a certain lifestyle while having people from the past, especially if it's that 10 of Swords energy, like it's very much done. You can't give this any more life. You can't bring that into your new home. Like, you're not going to drag all your trash and all of the decay and all of the old stuff that you're moving away from into a new home, right? You're going to get rid of that stuff. You're going to purge it. You're going to cleanse it. You're going to clean the previous home. You're going to do all of the things as you transition into a new space, right? The same goes with phases of your life. Like, this is a phase where you're going to be really happy. You're going to be surrounded by people who lift you up, who love you, who express their love for you, who don't envy you, who don't only want you around for what you do for them. They genuinely love you, and they're genuinely going to appreciate you and lift you up. Like, I feel like that is what Spirit is saying this doorway is. Once you cross that threshold, you're only going to have genuine, loving situations, relationships, career paths, money paths, whatever it is, because that's what you've been pouring into yourself, and that's what you've been giving out. So that is now what it's the life that you've built, like literally brick by brick. You've placed all of these dreams, all of these hopes, all of these wishes, ideas, possibilities, and now you get to experience them. And you're the one that's making it happen. You have all of this power. You have all of these gifts. You literally have all of the suits here. You've acquired a lot of knowledge, a lot of ability, a lot of skills. And now you're putting them to use to create an entirely new, brilliant, loving, reciprocal. Sorry, I didn't mean to touch the mic. If this is a relationship, this is one that pours into you just as much as you pour into it. You're not going to be the one putting in all of the emotional work, doing all of the labor, emotional, physical, otherwise it doesn't matter. It's going to be reciprocal. Everything in your life from this point forward is going to be reciprocal. That's, again, with your income, the amount of effort that you put in, the energy that you put in to whatever it is you do for money is going to be poured back into you times like a bajillion. It finally feels like, oh my God, I'm appreciated, I'm loved, I'm wanted, I'm like all of the things that we want to feel in life, just in general, the people that we have, that we surround ourselves with. This is the energy we want them to bring, because for you, the collective that I'm speaking to, this is the energy that you give. Okay, let's actually leave it there. We have the Emperor on the bottom of the deck, and we have the Two of Swords, 2-2. Okay. An announcement. Oh my goodness, we have Belle here. Okay. You could be getting news of something. Wow, okay. Good golly. Tiger. Doing something risky, taking a chance, successfully overcoming a problem. Yes. Bridge. That's very much that walking through a portal, walking across a bridge. Okay, so this is the old life. You're like right here, right now. This is your new life. And what the fuck was that? Every step you take across this bridge, it's like you have to lighten your load. You have to analyze, like, okay, can I take this into my new life? Is it going to help or hinder me? Is it nourishing? Is it reciprocal? Is it whatever? Whatever your standard is, you need to start like figuring out if the things in your life meet that standard. If not, okay, they will not be in the new life. This is something that's going to replace it, something more aligned, something more aligned is really the only word that I can not think of, but it's the most fitting. Parrot. Someone will gossip up about all of your secrets. Well, luckily for us, we don't have any, and the secrets that we do have are not really considered secrets. They're more like stuff we just don't really talk about, but it's not a secret. I feel like if you do have secrets, they will definitely be shared with people. You have to be okay with that. Not let it affect you, because honestly, it doesn't really matter. Who cares? Share it all, mention it all. You don't really care what people say. It feels like it's all rumors, like made up secrets, things that they think that are your secrets, but definitely aren't. I don't know. Pay it no mind. I'm actually gonna put that back in there because no, thank you. We're not engaging with that. Disengage. What else is here, Spirit? What else is here for the collective? Clover. Good luck. We don't believe in luck, but if we did, people would be like, oh my God, you're so lucky. That lucky girl syndrome, lucky boy, lucky they syndrome, lucky me, right? I am so lucky. Everything is always working out for me. I am so lucky. Everything is always working out for me. Rider, that's very much risk-taking energy as well. The Fool, we don't have the Fool here, but that's what that same energy. Oh my God. Okay. You got Ring. And Gentleman popped out. I showed you guys, but I didn't say anything because I only take ones that fall. Typically, I only take cards that fall on the desk, not just flip. But for whatever reason, I felt compelled to show you that. And that's too many. We'll take Lily's. Anchor. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my. Well, we might just take them all. We'll just take them all. Thank you. Garden on the bottom of this deck. All right, let's do our Citadel. This is a fun new deck. I just got it yesterday, and I'm so excited to use it. Oh my gosh. Please. Why? I did one other reading with these, and these are literally the 3 cards that came out, and I'm pretty sure I shuffled, but I'm going to put them back and shuffle again, because that's too weird. I might not be shuffling well enough. Anyway, the cards that we got out are Fairy Tale Lenormand. We got Ring, Lilies, Anchor, Heart, Fish, and Book. This is like, what more could you want? Everything I do, everything I touch turns to gold. Everything you look at literally flourishes. It's like that last scene in Moana when Tafiti finally gets her heart back and she puts her hand into the ground. And literally everything around her just comes to life. It flourishes. That's what's happening. Every room you step in, you light up. Everything, anything that you put your energy into is going to flourish and is going to just shine brilliantly. Lush is another word that's coming to mind. We also have a lot of underwater themes. You could be going to water, moving to water, traveling across. We have Anchor here, Heart, Fish, Book. Fish is all about opportunity and windfalls of money. These fish are swimming right towards this book. You could have an idea for a book that you need to write down, get out, put it out there. Shop publishers, printers. I don't know what all you do for a book, but do it, because it feels like there's definitely something dwelling that needs to come out, that needs to be created. This Anchor here showing up, reminding us that we are supported, we are protected, we are grounded. You're never going to drift too far. You're not going to amass all this success and wealth and then suddenly forget who you are, where you've come from, how hard you've worked, how long you've lived without. It's not that's not going to happen. Don't let that be a fear of yours. Don't let that be the reason you're holding yourself back from success or love even. Maybe you're scared to open your heart again because you don't think it'll work out. Maybe it hasn't in the past. You could be really wanting a partner, but it's never happened before. This, okay, well now they're upside down. But this is that same card, the Walker. The unknown, a journey. We're gonna take it because it's very clearly here. Okay. And it's suiting, fitting, whatever you want to call it, because that is what this full moon energy is all about. It's literally closing doors and walking into new ones. You have no idea what's going to happen, but it's going to be good. We know that. We know that much. So be excited. If you're not already, please get excited. What the fuck? That same card. Okay, determination, certainty. Okay, that's what Sentinel means. I'm just going to read that so it'll stop coming up. You are protected. You have spiritual protection, people standing at the guard, ready to fight for you, ready to just defend you if need be. I don't think need's gonna be, because, or you're not gonna know about it anyways. There could be lots of chaos and whatever happening around you in your sphere, but you're so protected. You have like this aura of protection. It doesn't even come close to you, so you're not gonna experience it. The founder, foundations, community. Oh my goodness, that word founder is like emperor to me. That's the same energy to me. Someone who builds something, who sees a bigger picture, who can start with nothing. That's the same with this magician. That's, excuse me, the ability to have nothing, to take nothing and turn it into something. You're building something. The diviner, divine timing, evaluation. They have a little seed they're holding in their hand. It's very cute. Why are these upside down though? Okay, the astronomer. Let's move on. Let's get a few from our Maban deck, and then we'll do our Moonology. Assuming I can find it. I should have found it before I started this reading. Oh, it's right here. Good. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. I should have done that before I started the reading, but that's okay. What else is here, Spirit, for the collective? This Eclipse energy, Fire Cider, card number 16, and Elderberries. Okay, that to me feels very much like immunity, your immune system. Again, protection, having that protection. There could be, okay, we're going into like cold and flu season. There could be lots of viruses that are cropping up. People around you could be really sick, but you yourself are not getting sick. You're not going to get sick because you're protected. You know how to protect yourself. You could make your own like immune boosting boosting serums, syrups, elixirs, things of that nature. You could be crafting, using this energy to create. Fire cider. That's all about, yeah, protection. Okay. And then we got fawn on the bottom of the deck. Let's do our Moonology, and then we might just go ahead and read about the cards that we've got so far. I don't want to make this too long. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck, full moon in Pisces. That's the energy we're in right now. That's what's happening today. Balance spiritually and practically. Good. I like that. Balance. And then we have full moon eclipse. Wow. Conclusions are within reach. That is also happening tonight. Full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. So yeah, big, big, big cycles. Things that maybe you've been trying to move away from, trying to clear out, going through the cycles, right? The roller coaster, the up and the down, the back and the forth, whatever it is. And this could be a thought pattern, a belief that's manifesting in different situations, but it's all the same wound that's presenting, right? Like you're going to keep picking the same type of partners over and over and over again. They might look different, they might act different, but the how they treat you and the problems and whatever that arises, it's always going to be the same because you have things that you're still needing to heal, and they're going to show up until you acknowledge them and run towards them, not away. But new beginning and expansion. New beginnings and expansion. Wow. Mortar and pestle. I'm not sure where that deck is actually, so I guess not. All right, let's see about this one. These are just like little affirmations. Some of them aren't affirmations. They're, whoa. I don't even know what to call them, but they're pretty. That's why I got them. I like the imagery on them. All right, let's see. We got a ram. Aries energy. I welcome the morning sunlight as it energizes my body and lifts my spirits. Oh, I like that. That's sweet. I trust the process of life and I am guided by wisdom and intuition. Absolutely. Okay, let's read about our Mabon, Seasons of the Witch. Elderberries. Wisdom, crone energy, learning from experience. Your higher self chose this card to remind you there's value in seeking out guidance from someone who has been there before. However, there is tremendous value in learning by doing. You can research, ask questions, or watch others who are masters of their craft, but at some point you have to get in there and practice if your aim is to develop your skills. You have pulled the elderberries card to gently nudge you out of the planning phase and into the doing phase. You may get it wrong at first or feel awkward, which is okay because the only way to improve your focus is to focus and learn from your mistakes. Each misstep tells you what to avoid, and every success confirms all you have learned. Elderberries also reminds you to stop seeking validation from others. I feel like we talked about that. Was that this reading? Maybe not. Doesn't matter. If there isn't an example of what you want to do, then you'll be the first. And with time, your wisdom will guide others. If you're attempting to do something that many others are doing, trust that there is room for everyone to bring a unique perspective. You do not have to pattern yourself after other people to be successful. Preparation, Firesider, card number 16. Preparation, building immunity, strengthening the spirit. Your higher self chose this card because Firesider wishes to tell you something that may be difficult to understand, which is that manifestation is not magic. What manifestation does is make spaces for your preparation to be useful. The universe expands your possibilities, moves things around so they're in the right place at the right time, so you're in the right place at the right time, and offers a helpline when you're facing obstacles. Even so, you wouldn't go to a job interview without being prepared to explain why you're the right person for the job, or go to the store without money too. This card reminds you not to go to spirit asking for miracles to be made on your behalf if you aren't ready to make a phone call, save a little extra, or at least make a plan. In truth, manifestation can feel like magic, but so few of us are armed with the tools needed to manifest anything meaningful. I don't agree with that at all. There are too many fears most of us don't know how to face, too many thought distortions many of us aren't even aware of, let alone able to burst, and too much that is overwhelming about big life goals that can seem impossible to achieve. The way the universe will send you challenges that you're meant to build. This is why, what? Please. This is why the universe will send you challenges that are meant to build your spiritual immunity. They make you stronger, wiser, and more prepared to manifest in a way that truly does feel like magic. With time, your willingness to prepare for greatness, with time and your willingness to prepare for greatness, you will experience a life that is deliberate rather than happening by the whims of the cosmic energy. That's not to say the universe isn't real or that you won't have divine help along the way, but it's a lot easier for the universe to back you up when it knows you're prepared to take the leap when it calls. Fire cider for the soul. For this recipe, you will need 1.5 cup fresh dried rose hips. Here, I'm just gonna hold it up. You can pause it and screenshot it if you want. Let's read about our Citadel cards. We got the Founder, which again is like the Emperor. I'm pretty sure it's the very first card in this deck. Oh, maybe not. So which... Page number 34, let's see. The Founder. A tapestry hangs in a great hall, wide enough to cover the entire wall. It tells the tale of the Citadel's founding, the great battles that were fought, and the first stones that were laid. In the center is depicted the Citadel itself, a bastion? Bastion of peace nestled in the landscape. Among the figures walking on the walls, one humble person stands. This is the Citadel's founder, the warrior who laid down their blade to pick up a hammer instead. Build something instead of destroying. To build a community, the foundations must be laid first. What sort of person must you want? What sort of person must you be to best support those around you? Someone you know may be asking for help, but you may not be able to provide what they need right now. Assess whether you're the right person to assist them, and if not, work out why. What's holding you back from being the best support that you can be? Now is the time to address any unresolved feelings so that when you try to build that community, you can do it together. Okay. The Diviner. Card number 30. These are both from the same suit. That's interesting. Oh, interesting. Okay. Incense fills the air with its heavy scent, turning the light hazy and thick. Though it makes you cough, the diviner seems unfazed by it, their hands moving in patterns over piles of sticks and scattered shapes of runestones. By reading the signs, the diviner can determine the path of the future and plant the seeds that are needed to turn events in their favor. Patience is their closest ally. You've taken the actions needed to achieve your desired outcome, and right now, nothing more can be done to hurry it into fruition. Rather than waiting impatiently, take this moment to evaluate your progress and allow things to happen in accordance with divine timing. Make arrangements so that when this outcome does occur, you're in the best position to embrace it. Okay. The Walker. The Unknown, A Journey. I just read this one, but I don't remember what page it was on. 116. The walker. Like their sibling, the pilgrim, the walker is bound to an eternity of journeys. The walker constantly seeks new experiences and the unknowing nature of transition, an air of sadness, ever on their heels. Whatever you're searching for, or whatever they're running from, whatever they're searching for, or whatever they're running from, they haven't yet found their answer. A sense of regret seems to be coloring everything lately, sucking away the joy of the journey. Perhaps you have been forced to leave something behind in order to move forward, or maybe it's the result of circumstances beyond your control. Whatever it is, this pain is necessary to a point. Rather than wallowing in self-punishment, shed that regret and move on. Yes, that's one of the things that we are leaving on this bridge, right? Any of those feelings of regret, shame, betrayal, whether you're feeling that way towards somebody or you're worried about them feeling that way towards you. Oh, they're going to feel like I'm abandoning them. Oh, they're going to feel this way. They're going to not like this. They're going to be sad. You have to keep going. You have to keep moving forward. Your path is not for everyone, and you cannot take everyone. That's not to say we can't, again, we were talking about building community and all of those things. That doesn't mean you can't do those things, obviously. It means you can't take the expired. And why would you want to? You wouldn't move your expired food from one fridge in your old house into your new fridge. Like, what's the point in that? Just get rid of it while we're at this, well, hopefully before it expires. But if you get to that point where you're purging and you find stuff that just doesn't fit, it does not serve a purpose in your life anymore, it has expired, let it go with ease and grace. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I love you all so very, very, very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye.